Dear folks, Elemental Reforged, welcome. We're continuing with Stardog's fantasy civilization. Silberquell, our fourth settlement from top to bottom. Zuflucht, that's where our adventure began. Ranweiler, that's really kind of like a little Cafe Wildberry. We already had a bit more hope there. Now, Silberquell. The city names are getting more and more noble, and soon we'll be heading down south. And then we want to found several more settlements, if the neighbors let us. All the neighbors here are on equal footing. The two are just around the corner from us, and still have two settlements, still two. So, up here we have to start a new construction. Could still build a pioneer, but that would take 8 cycles for another city. Should do that. Or a spearman. We also always have to clear the area. Look, there's a spearman on the move here, a spearman up there, and 2 more are coming. At the moment we can fit 7 people in an army, the 8th spot. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing up here. Head towards Bora. How many rounds until Bora arrives? We only have 2 research points in 29. So we will have 7 units in the army for the foreseeable future. We have 3 militiamen. I'd like to swap them for spearmen and then reskin the whole squad. One spearman, 2 spearmen. How quickly can we get the 3rd spearman here? We can also get a quick pioneer and a spearman here in 6 seasons. I would say we start with the spearman after the next one. That will be the 3rd spearman. Okay, up here we'll get the pioneer. And ignore every wish and urge we have, like finally building cool, beautiful buildings to generate more research, for example. Instead, we go for ruthless expansion and even refrain from connecting the city's borders, even though that's super important for limiting unrest. That's the factor that makes you have less money, less production, and less research. Thank you very much, so let's move out with the Pioneer Squad. Oh right, they've all moved. Let's go to the next turn now. Hello Jay. Whether it's more like Age of Wonders or more like Civ, it's both. There's a bit of both in it. Combat like in Age of Wonders, also fantasy, but there are a lot of Civ elements in it. Whether that, well, Jetterspace writes, somehow it seems to me that building in this game is very unit focused. Buildings are very rare. That's because of the way I'm playing right now. In my private game I do it completely differently. I almost only build buildings there. And look up here, we also have a minus of 3.8. The units have upkeep costs. That can't go on forever. At some point we'll have expanded enough and then we'll put a cap on it. And then all the buildings will be constructed, and then I'll mainly build a lot of Unrest buildings, always. Where do we move on to? An army of Herklingen? I would first check if we can found the city down here. We can found it first. Just barely. There's a lot to do here. There's a certain risk involved in just going into the middle here and saying we're founding a city here, but basically it works. They're not enemies. We want to found a city here, and for that to work, we should eliminate them. Fun. Ah, here are two enemies at once. Then someone start here, move to the center. Can't even attack. Then we can't found the city here either, because otherwise they'll attack it. But I should have built the road first. If I had built the road, then we could have attacked. I'll do it. I'll get the autosave. Because if we had moved that in the wrong order, then we could have resolved the battle. That's already version 1.0J. So once again, we move down. Up to here, reveal the units, move the army up to here, and move them after up to here. He doesn't have any either. Oh, he does. Why isn't it working? That's a hill. That wouldn't have worked. Let's move this here to keep it safe. Let's check the construction projects again. Spearman, Pioneer. Spearman. Monument. Can we only train one here too? We could also make another scout. I would even prefer that over the monument. Above all, we need a lot of vision here so that we can always move to where we're threatened. I would prefer the scout. We've now moved behind everything once. With the scout, but not yet with the first one. Let's see if we spot any enemies anywhere. Yeah, we're expanding at a very risky, fast pace. Later on, it could happen that our cities get taken over by monsters. Can we go down here? Let's reveal a bit more of the map and move on to the next round. Yes, monsters are standing in front of us. An army of darklings. So. Let me think for a moment. We'll move with the Pioneer. Onto the forest tile. We have two that cost twice as many movement action points. Two are left, road and settle, please. And we'll take a look and see. And it's important that something is left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those all go away. You can't settle there anymore. Let's see. We'll definitely take the 2, 5. Actually, you can settle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get one of the two 4s here. The best would be the 2, 4 up here, then down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. You can get a 1, 5 or a 2, 4. We can still find 2 more. But it's all super risky. There are monsters everywhere. We have to make sure we get them. The next monsters are here on the street. Since they're weaker, we should handle them easily. Yeah, that went well. I would check if we've maybe looted anything we looted that we can equip our spearmen with. Not yet. So, and this is our place here. We still have 3 more movement points, so we can quickly build the road. For example, we can raise the army. Then just move it here. There are even people here where Backland witches, guys, watch out. Terrible witches, witch alert, a ritualist and a lurker. We'd better do that manually. Beautiful scenery again. Is there any enemy to discover up here? A mysterious place. Oh la la, this isn't so easy for us here because we can't really make use of maybe our numerical superiority. We'll move forward with General Carudus, who has the highest initiative value, and attack the Ritualist. The Tartary is preparing a spell, which I would of course like to stop, and Iriel will come up here. Over here. Eld number 2. 2 people are fighting. Then move in here. Yes, you keep preparing your spell, then we have the Spearman squad here. Over here. Attack. Attack from 2 sides. The Wasteland Witches can't take much. I can already see something more back there. Run, damn it! And a spell is being prepared from there. We'll attack from the front. Over here. Damn. Then off you go. Damn. We'll finish off the witch here. Or we say, we already have so many units down here. Let's focus up here. I wouldn't say that. Let's just go through with this. Better safe than sorry. Only 2 remain. There were 4 initially. Now we're really splitting up into 2 groups. One group up here. And one group down here. In a moment, we'll balance it out exactly. So, now we're here, let's attack once. And once over here. Ninimoto, thank you very much for the subscription for the very first one. Please, everyone in the chat, send flowers for Ninimoto. Nini is joining our Twitch community for the first time. May you have a great time here and come back often. Yes, that's it for the Wasteland Witch. Now only Laura is left up here. Nassim. Yeah, 1 militia unit took a hit, nothing else happened. Very nice. Oh, the parts are good. If we capture them, we can give them to our recruits to equip them. As a supplement to the weapons, so not on a weapon slot, and that leads to increased evasion ability. I think these shattered staffs are worth their weight in gold. A few healing herbs and another one of those shattered staffs. Let's see, I would give these to our spearman here. He already has one of those. The spearman up front here already has one too. Very cool. The general has it but doesn't need it now. I'd rather give it to them. Let's protect the militiamen. They all already have one. Every single one already has one. Cool, I didn't even know that. Wow, I would give them to other people. Then we'll give them to the ones who are still to come and who will equip the spearmen who are still coming. We still have 1 action point left. Let's clear out the camp here. The Coven of the Wasteland. We'll get some fame for that. The Bark Braces male initiative. We could give those to our second hero. Iriel, Yes. Great. So, he can't move anymore, the scout can move. I would leave him standing here for now. And then move a little further over here. We have a good view and we're also a bit undercover. And one turn later. Oh, we don't have any construction yet. And we still have a name for Jolantown. Strange name. This is right in the middle of the mountainside, and it's also a place with a lot of materials. 2, 5. This is probably a mining settlement, guys. Yes, this is a mining settlement. What's nearby here? Death Shod, Death Shod. For God's sake, this is Death Valley, this is Death Gorge, right? I'm for Death Gorge. What do you think of Death Gorge? Also the gorge where our enemies meet their deaths. Other names are being suggested too, but I think it's totally understandable to name it after the Death Shard and the slopes. Great. And we're not building, we're training another spearman. Whoa, is all of this split up by risk here? We're spending an unbelievable amount of money. -2, 1. Okay, the new city is also giving us some research again, now up to 3. Who would have thought? Part of the dead works too. Necromantia is also a nice name. I could also go with Necromantia of the Dead. Which do you prefer better, Death Gorge or Part of the Dead? Please write Death Gorge or Part of the Dead. Which do you prefer? We'll continue with another round. Hello, Mark. Very funny. And the chat is really leaning toward of the dead, really. Now the Death Gorge fans are coming. We'll attack that one next. And if the next pioneer comes from Canada, Part of the Dead, okay. So, we should take them out because they can always get back on the street and intercept everything. I'm confused that there's a street here. But they've always been here, you know, they came over from Goldark. Then the next pioneer arrives. Are there really none left? Not even a hidden pioneer anywhere. In 5 rounds. The next pioneer arrives in 5 rounds. We still need 2. No, 1, 2. We need 2 pioneers. Where does the second one come from then? And after that, we still have to build all the pioneers for the outposts, fill the gaps so that unrest goes down, so that the cities can even become productive. Because every settlement that doesn't have shared, that isn't within shared cultural borders with the capital, so doesn't have a continuous strip of shared coloured territory, has take a look down there. An unrest penalty of -15. Here we have 21 unrest because of the taxes. That's 15 percentage points already because of the number of cities, 3 for each city, and 15 flat because it's not adjacent to the capital. We need at least 1 more pioneer. He can't go here. He can't go there. When does he go? That will take a while. Then he'll go. That. Okay, I'm convinced. I've convinced myself. We're building the next settler here. Yes. Yes. Then we have a chain here. With the army, so the first settlers will come out in 5 to 7 turns. Can we now continue exploring the surroundings? Someone is approaching our settlement up there. Let's go up over here. Can't we attack him in 1 turn? That's true, but it would actually be smart to attack him first because he's free and mobile. And he's defending a camp. And the scout here, there's still an enemy here. Where are there a lot of them around here? The scout. Let's move in front of the settlement. We can see it a bit better here. Let's temporarily go into the settlement. Oh, and he already lost his line of sight. That was a stupid idea. Now we have a bit more visibility here. Okay. Then please stop. We can move one more forward. And over here. Okay. With them, we'll keep moving with them next turn. That's it. Advance 1 turn. All cities have their construction projects. Advance 1 turn. And oh, we're lucky that we moved up. Look, the troop is right next to Silberquellen, right next to it. We'll move into Silberquellen. Then we'll take out the whole troop. We'll attack like this. Oh, it's just one. There he is. We took some damage. Oh, I would have liked to do that manually. That's so unlikely. I honestly have no idea how such a result could happen. Then I'll do an autosave. This is too dumb. I wish I had the feature from Edge of Wonders 4. In Edge of Wonders 4, there's the option when you auto-resolve a battle. Once, and the result is somehow really completely absurd, that you can then go and repeat the turn without having to exit and reload. That's offered to you by default, and that's exactly what I think. Jetto's page writes that too. It's a pity that, unlike in Edge of Wonders 4, you can't fight manually afterwards, because that's such a smart feature. Now we're moving back in with the army. And now we'll do it manually this time. Now it's completely different because now we can surround them from all sides. Three units are already attacking. Each time, one more unit joins in. He's almost dead already. Yeah, so look, that was really an absurd result just now. One unit had lost 8 hit points. That was all. So, and here we already have them. Our General Korodos is up again. Then we'll increase his army's accuracy again, and later its experience. Now he still has 2 more action points. We'll add another pioneer up here later. But I would secure these first. I have the feeling they'll settle there faster than us. I'd like to get this one. Well, that one over there. We can go ahead and pull that one down too. Over here, everything looks nice. Look at how it looks down here. All cities are still on the move. We don't have any more troops to move. Let's go to the next turn. Here we are, and a second squad just spawned at the same spot. Oh, they're very strong. We only have medium strength. No, we're strong too, but they're extremely strong in defense and very weak in attack. And we can solve it that way too. That should actually even work automatically. Yeah, you see, a unit has lost 5 hit points. That's a realistic representation. Herbs for healing. Then let's attack this one again. Now we can clear out the nest, and here too, Aurelia takes another 5. Now we can clear out the nest, and then no new ones can spawn there. Commander, we're returning to army accuracy. Yeah, you can also loot everywhere. Yeah, we really need to take that hurling breeding ground so no new ones can appear. We have to work that in now. We'll do that next round. The scout. Let's leave him here for now. A heavy fighter squad, very nice. We can move a little further. And that's it. No, it has nothing to do with the city. That's a refuge. The next pioneer. And one turn later. This is the army. Who are we attacking now? Oh, what's that? An army of ice golems walking down the road and blocking us there. We have to take them out. Unfortunately, there's also an enemy down here. Feuerschralle? Are they coming from here? It's possible that they're coming from here. They say they'll handle the Feuerschralle first. But we should also clear out the nest up here. I'll send Iriel in solo. He'll take care of the breeding ground. Our fame has spread far and wide. Has it attracted legendary heroes to your cause? But only one will join your service. Choose wisely who it should be. We can Ralle. Ralle. Get Ralle Stormborn. What kind of names are those? That's like from the 90s, like from some Manta movie. Ralle Stormborn, guys, are they messing with us? Ralle Stormborn, they're pulling our leg. Or a Lyra Fen, that can't be real. Andre says we don't have to. Keep reading, it'll be Ralle. We can also rename them. Let's take a look at strategic spells, target units, more evasion. A city produces Gilda per radiance. If we use it rarely, we have other things we use. He's moving fast, he's got our blood, he doesn't slow down armies. That would be good already. Yeah. Can it actually? It could be, guys, it could be that our main army only has 3 movement points instead of 4 the whole time. Because we have one with us, namely our second hero, who doesn't have Mensa Blut, and that's slowing down the whole army. Let's take Ralle. Administrator is cool, but we'll take Ralle. It has to be Ralle. We'll take one from our own people. Ralle is born of electricity. And where is Ralle? There is Ralle. Can we give him cool stuff? Yes, one, he uses the staff. What does he have? Does he have nothing on his head? No, I didn't say he has nothing in his head. I said he has nothing on his head. That's a difference. We could craft something for him. We can craft a leather cuirass for him. Ralle should get that. That's the one. Checks if it worked. Yeah, very nice. A bit of defense. Like that, exactly. And now we can move on with him. He has full movement points. Then we'll move the squad in here. Now I'm really curious to see how many action points we have, how many movement points we have. Where is he? I'm fine. We have 4. That's really how it was. He held us back the whole time just because we had one without Mensa Blut. With the hero we just left behind, we only had 3 action points the whole time. Now we have 4 again. We really have to remember that. Now we have 3, and with that we can stop the squad up front. No, that's the same map as before, guys. And stuff like that, is that a bit silly? I'd like a larger map pool there. At least they seem to be handmade. No, like in Spellforce Conquest of Aeon. Because it's really the same as the one we just had. Oh la la, hey, he's staying up here, only lost 10 health points. Just pull it in here. Yeah, pull it forward once, kill it once, great. And then up here in the front, once in here, a handle from both sides. Get out of here. Just press here once, great. Very nice. A spellcaster took a hit, that's it. Ralle Stormborn, Ralle Stormborn. I can't contain myself. Should we keep the name or should we rename him? I would think we keep that name, or what would you guys say? What do you think? Should we keep his name? He stays, please keep in the chat, keep the name, baby. Okay, he stays. Yeah, it's the combo of Ralle and Stormborn. Of course, we could also call him Rallemantaborn. What do you think if we call him Rallemanta? Or Rallemantamanta? So his name is definitely Ralle, Ralle from Mal. No, definitely keep the name as it is. That's what the chat says. Ralleston was born, stays that way. We'll make her the commander. I'm now a passionate supporter of promoting to commander. I think it's the best thing ever. You can use it to push people to suppress unrest in cities as well as to push them to support armies. They're less themselves, more like fighting pigs. One action move. The point is, we can still get something out of this here. Research 15 research. Alright, and now we'll move back up and take care of the ones up front. We can't do this. Let's see what it looks like here. No, laughter. Let's have one scout pull back to avoid drawing attention from those behind us. Here is our hero. Jack, he has. Can he suppress dissatisfaction by now? Cyril, well, thank you for the 73rd subscription to Cyril. Best regards to you, thank you. What kind of skill tree does he have? Ah, he already has -10 unrest. I'm not sure if I should use him for fighting. So he's really slowing down this army. He could become the commander of a second army that's only on the defensive at home and always rushes back and forth to get rid of monsters so the cities can live in peace. But I wouldn't put him back into the offensive army. I wouldn't do that. That one action point that's missing, that one movement point, that's really annoying. A new spearman squad. Should we stay up front? Oh, we can push through. Great. That was unreal. There is our army, and we can swap a military unit for this spearman. Then we'll begin the next battle. That's it. All the cities have something to do. Yes, one more round. So, one more round. Enemies have entered our territory. Oh, they're not next to us either. Oh, guys, look how many monsters are here. Army of Iron Golems, a strong one. Two side by side. Where are they coming from? Good thing we're going for the spearmen. Now we have to plan everything carefully. We'll leave one military unit behind. Let's take Ralle with us, Ralle. Let's take him along for training. Bring in the spearmen. We have 3 action points. Let's go to the camp. Oh well, we've had a card like this before. Away. That probably makes the next way the next. That should remove this one since 3 are already together here. The boss is very strong. Maybe we'll take him out. Yes. Done. Someone over here. Very nice. Initial losses, but it's really quite limited. One lost 5, another lost 4 hit points. Ralle Stormborn gets his first level up. Let's give him a total of 15% more experience points. So, and now we have to wait. We have Ariel here. Ariel will clear this out for us, the camp. He always follows behind and collects our loot. He's the chief looter. An amulet for more hit points. I would give that to Ralle. Ralle has 26. Yes, Ralle needs that. Ralle gets the amulet for more hit points. Ralle gets a leather cuirass. We have 2. He's already wearing 1. He can carry a shield. Ralle carries a shield. We probably don't need the cloak, but we'll make it anyway. Then Ralle and the whole group here can move on a bit further. Whoa, I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to save real quick. I'm feeling really unsure right now. If we can afford to launch an attack on that strong army at the very top. But it would actually be worth its weight in gold, so I should try. So, how big is an iron girl like that? Oh, they've set up a camp here. New ones are always being produced here. We have to, there's no other way. The cloak surely suits Stormborn Ralle very well. Yes, we have to go in here, otherwise more of these will keep appearing. This one is smaller, that one is bigger. We have to do it, there's no other way. Oh look, they have more defense than attack. That's a strong one, we can do this. We'll grab the general's army and move forward until... here. We still have enough points for the attack. Yeah, we'll try to make the spearman tougher, give him something to help him endure. One use of the tilde herbs heals 12, then he's fully healed. The mushroom only heals 8. 28 out of 30, that works too. And then I would try that in this round. No, the spearman goes out solo. Now, together? Strong versus strong, guys. A monster battle. The strongest opponents so far. An army of golems. 3 side by side. Let's get started. 3 side by side. Wiped out. Very good. That's it. That's it. These are tough challenges we have to tackle. They have so much defense, barely any losses. Only... Our advantage is that we're attacking with several people. -7, crazy. Now he's completely surrounded in Lufe. Now we can't get to him anymore. Then we'll take this one here. That will be after the fight. -1 hit point. That's it. Ralle is close to dying. He has to retreat soon. Ralle is barely useful for the fight. Ralle has to run away. Why isn't Ralle fighting? Oh, we'll pull Ralle back and heal him once. We'll pull him. We pull him back. And heal him once with herbs. One of the 3 squads is down. Oh man, this is a tough fight here. I don't dare. We'll continue from here. I don't dare to pull one into the middle of the 3 here. That would be suicide. We could see if we can use a combat spell. I think we'll have to wait until it's our general's turn again. Oh, they're strong. That's the general. What kind of magic can he do? Dodging against flag attacks? Above all, having more initiative doesn't help us at all anymore. More dodging for 5 combat rounds, but only for 1 unit. But we can also take the others. The potion. He is rarely attacked anyway. Now they're attacking again. Why aren't they fighting with us here? The spearman squad moves one forward and takes the tilde herbs. That's it. Right now they're all just fighting individually. Exactly, Andre. Before everyone attacked together, now it's one at a time. I don't know if that's because of the opponents. So now we have a serious problem. Ralle can fight again. Until the... Next time, now everyone is fighting alone, while others fight together, but we all fight individually. Why is that? Why aren't our people fighting too? They didn't use magic either. I'm facing a mystery. So, we don't stand the slightest chance. He has to heal? Oh, he's already taken the herbs once, then there's only one thing left. Nothing at all. He's about to die, he can't heal anymore. Well, I don't get it. I can't understand why we always only use one. We don't stand a chance like this. If we don't pull him away, he'll die, but if we do, he can't keep fighting. He can't do any more healing. I'd say we should retreat from the battlefield. Fireball deals 18 fire damage within a 1-tile radius. And your own people also take damage. That can't be right. Friendly fire, I would have aimed somewhere else. Man, I'm frustrated. I'd say we retreat from the battlefield. Retreat, all units are fleeing from the battlefield. We can only prepare the spell. Ralle's turn again. One squad gone. Squad were retreating. One blocking squad is on it, so the losses were ridiculously low. So we didn't even kill one. Wow, that's sobering. It's a complete mystery to me why we couldn't fight them here with the ignition tactic that always works otherwise. Are these names connected to what we attacked where, to the fact that we attacked in the fortress? It's just a forge, it's not a fortress. I don't understand it. Once, Zildekrauter. No, we'll just leave later. A Silberquell. Now we still have 2 barrier fighters, 2 militiamen. So they have to go, yes. Hair heavy. Enemies. It's suggested in the chat to take a closer look under details. Yeah, but they don't have any special abilities listed anywhere, do they? There's only a background, but here are abilities. Immune to poison damage, more defense, lightning resistance, can never be critically hit. That doesn't explain everything. That explains it. This is a mystery to me, guys. We need to come back when we're stronger. Why many, many better units for that? Possibly also ranged units that we don't have yet. Should we produce a spearman? So it's quite possible that we might lose a settlement along the way if we keep expanding like this. You just can't let that shake you. That's kind of factored in, so we're expanding at such a pace and want to claim the last locations. It's basically factored in that we won't be able to defend our territory perfectly. It may happen that a settlement is lost and has to be rebuilt. And that has a consequence. That means if a settlement is lost. Can you not build a second time on the same tile? That's impossible. It's like the earth is salted, nothing can be built there anymore.